like I sent to you on the variation. Variation and proportion, they are the same thing. But this time around, we want to deal with a situation where you use formulae, which is the opposite of formula, to solve variation problems or proportion problems. In the note I sent to you, I made you to realize there are 4 types of variation. We have the direct variation, the inverse variation, joint variation, and the partial variation. But for today, what I want to explain is about the direct variation. When the question comes like this, you have D, as I have in example 1, as I have in example 2. You see this symbol there. The meaning of this symbol means D varies with T. D varies with T. This symbol is the symbol of variation. And when you have this symbol, to go straight to the point, you will change this symbol to D equals to KT. Anytime you have this symbol, you have this D and T. This, you make this one equation 1, and you specify that K is a constant. You must write it there. That means you introduce it. Otherwise, you can also say K is a number. Now, as I have in example 2, the first statement I have there says that find the relationship between D and T. Now, when D is 32, and T is equals to 2. The question says, find the relationship between D and T. For you to solve this, put 32 in place of D. In this equation, you now write 32 equals K times T, which is 32 equals to KT. When you have this, you have to look for the value of your K first. And in this case, K equals to, change this one to 2. Times 2. 2 times K is 2K. Now, for you to find the value of K, just divide 32 divided by 2. The answer is what? 16. This is the first thing you do when you are solving for variation. From the information you are given, you will substitute the information, the values of the letters given into this equation where you have K. When you put it into this information, now you have 32 equals to K times 2. 2K is 32. Divide both sides by 2, it will give you 16. You now go back to this equation 1. From here, you will come back here. What do? You put 16 in place of K. That's it. Put 16 in place of K in equation 1. That's the first thing you do in equation 1. Immediately after doing this, you are finding what? Your value, your equation. Is that how you call it equation? Sometimes the question we call it the formula. Sometimes the question we call it the terms. The express D in terms of T, or formula, equation, or relationship. Those are the 3 names or 4 names that can be used. Now, for you now to find relationship here, you will replace your D back now. D equals to, what is my K now? Your K is 16, and you put your T. This is the relationship. Example 3, you have there. You have this type of question. P varies directly with Q squared. Different from the first one I did. When Q is 5 and P equals to 75, what you just need to do before you solve this question, you will change this variation sign. This is what makes this question a variation expression. Now, when you change this one now, you will change it to a constant. You can use K as I did. In the first note I sent to you, I used K throughout. I don't want to confuse you. Now, you will now change it now. The solution now. How do you solve this problem? For you to solve this problem, you now change this variation sign to equals to K. You repeat this number here, square. That's the first thing. And this now is an equation. It is an equation because of the equality sign. What makes it an equation is the equality sign. Now, you change the values. This means that put 75 in place of P, put 5 in place of what? In place of Q. Now, you now say 75 equals K times, what's the value of your q? 5. You have a square here. When you do this, you have 75 equals to k times 25. After this, you have your 75. Let me write it 25k. For you to find the value of k, divide both sides by 25. You now have 25 over k equals, sorry, over 25k over 25 equals to 75 over 25. If you divide this one, the next thing you have is your k will now be equals to 3. When you find the value of k to be equals to 3, you will replace your k because your k is a constant. I should have written it here. K is a constant. You must write it. Immediately after finding the value of your k, you will replace it back in the equation 1, which you have done. And now put 3 in place of k in equation 1. Now, what did you now write now? You now write p. You now form a formula or you form an equation that you'll be using subsequently. And that formula will now be p equals, what's my k? 3q squared. That is what? That is the formula. And the question may also go further by asking you some further questions. As you have it in this example, when q is 8, what is the value of p? Now, when q equals to 8, now you are using this formula for subsequent solution. And what do you now have? You now say, when q is 8, you now say p equals to 3 times 8 squared. P equals to 3 times 64. What is 3 times 4? 12. 3 times 2, 18 plus 1, 19. That means your P equals to 192. That is the solution. Thank you very much.